How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another JO3 video. Today we're going to be talking about Andrew Tate, which means this video just got shadow banned. But I think this is very important and has very big stakes now, actually thinking about it, for the future of just social media. So basically, if you don't know Andrew Tate, he is a online sort of figure. He was the most Googled man for the month of August, and he used to be like a kickboxing champion, done some other stuff. He said some things that obviously a lot of people shouldn't agree with, and I don't agree with, and some of them are out of context or he was playing a character, but some of the things he's done are legitimately I don't agree with that stuff. But you can disagree with a person and not want them just wiped off the internet because, free speech and all that. And basically, he had an interview of sorts with Valuetainment. We're going to take a look at one specific clip where he explains why he's banned, as well as a sort of timeline of events. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it started right now.
Okay. So why did Andrew Tate get banned?
They did not tell me. They did not send me an email, no correspondence. I certainly didn't break terms of service. I guess that's why they couldn't send me an email and explain why. Nobody told me. The media machine, in synchronization with the ban, we can call that coincidence if you want to believe in such things, came out with some kind of bullshit explanation that I'm misogynistic or some garbage. But the actual social media companies themselves provided no explanation at all, no correspondence at all. They just deleted me. That was it.
Now, are you doing anything about it? Are you, having your legal team trying to find out why they did that, or you're not taking any action right now?
I do have a lot of things happening behind the scenes.
Okay, so he confirms that he does have things happening behind the scenes to maybe get unbanned on a lot of platforms, maybe not. Basically, the key takeaway of that clip is they didn't give him a definitive reason why he was banned. They never gave the public a definitive reason why he's banned. They just blamed it on misogyny and, of course, clips from years ago, which are not good clips, and clips from the last couple of years were, out of context, or a few certain things, like breathe air. No, that one's funny. But they never gave a definitive reason besides that. And a lot of those things do not break terms of service, and were not on a lot of these websites, so therefore, how could it break terms of service if it's not even on the website? I know Twitch, in particular, likes to try to track your off-site activity, and I think that's stupid. But Andrew Tate essentially was banned off everything with no reason sent to him. Very interesting. So if we really break this down, Andrew Tate was banned for nothing. And if you don't think that's dangerous for anyone who uses social media as career or anything, or just in general, then you're just not thinking. I'm sorry. You just aren't. So somebody can get banned, not be given a reason for why they are banned or what they did, from every major social media platform, as well as other things. Other things such as Uber and Airbnb, which he'll mention later. He pretty much lists off a lot of things that banned him. Not all, but a lot of ones that just came to him on top of his head later in the interview. He was banned not just off social medias, but other sites as well, all within 24 hours. That's the more important thing. I talked about this in my original video on him, which also got shadow banned, so you probably haven't seen it. But Andrew Tate is just an example of what could happen if social media sites can just be in cahoots and pretty much deplatform somebody completely and try to wipe them off the internet. Now, they did the opposite. Andrew Tate's now going to be a name forever on the internet. Forever immortalized. This guy who was wiped off every major platform, but tripled in fans after that. So good job on that, but still. So this next clip is him pretty much listing off everything that on the top of his head banned him.
Maybe I'm being optimistic, but we will see.
Who was the first one to take you off?
Meta.
Meta was first. So
Meta.
Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, Insta, bam.
Okay. And then it was a domino effect.
Yeah, so Meta took me down. So it's quite interesting, actually. I got a strike on YouTube, which prevented me from posting. It's got a strike. No big deal. Meta took me down, deleted my Facebook and my Instagram. The press came out at exactly the same time in sync, saying that I'm a misogynistic, dangerous person, that I'm harmful, that I am the reason that the world is not a perfect place, world hunger, you name it, all my fault. Let me film my final message explaining how this is unfair and unjust. We filmed it, we produced it, we got it all edited within 12 hours, head to toe ready to go, but we couldn't post it because of the YouTube strike. So we're waiting for the YouTube strike to expire. A few hours before the YouTube strike expires, guess what happens? They banned me from YouTube. Then they banned me from Discord. Then they banned me from Airbnb. They banned me from Stripe. I can't even remember.
Airbnb?
It was just emails coming in faster than you could believe. Ban.
So
the
it wasn't
Matrix,
just the socials.
Oh, no. The Matrix presses a button, my friend.
Yeah.
And every app on your phone stops working. Uber. You name it. Uber.
Stop.
You name it.
Wait, you can't use Uber?
Well, I can use Uber. You just start a new account, right? But,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, Uber. Catch me.
So even things like Uber, Airbnb, and other things off social media decide to ban Andrew Tate. Now I don't know how you can break terms of service just by being Andrew Tate, maybe saying some things people don't like or agree with. I don't know how that works. So clearly, something is really, really weird. Now I want to emphasize on how bad this can actually be. So essentially what happened here is a guy made some comments that people didn't like or agree with. Some things that he shouldn't have said, but he does play a character a lot of the time, but still, he shouldn't have said probably on the internet because in 2022, the internet is completely opposite of what it was 10 years ago, apparently. So that happened, and then he gets deplatformed, wiped off everything, including things that aren't even social media platforms or online platforms like Uber or Airbnb. If you need a place to stay, if you need a ride, I guess he just can't now because people don't like what he said. Obviously, Andrew Tate probably doesn't. It's just, for the example. So in the future, if this were to happen to somebody, this means, and I want you to really understand, this means people can just be wiped off all social media platforms because they're in cahoots, and just for saying something they don't like, and then you can just lose your entire online presence, which is to a lot of people very important now, how technology is so intertwined with society. It's something to think about, it really is. Even if you don't like Andrew Tate, you don't have to like Andrew Tate. I personally don't really care for Andrew Tate. But I don't want to see somebody banned when, in reality, he didn't do anything against TOS for like 90% of these platforms or these apps. Maybe YouTube, maybe he didn't even have a TikTok, maybe YouTube, where he actually posted his videos the most. Maybe you could argue that. And he said he got a strike. So it's not like YouTube weren't just doing things before. Maybe. But the rest of them, absolutely not. It's just something to think about that somebody can just be deplatformed or wiped off the internet, basically. Or they can attempt to, but they've actually made it more popular. But for the average person, that's not going to happen. It's something to think about. So let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for the more content nearly daily on this channel. I have more content coming out on my gaming channel as well if that interests you. It's always linked in the description of my link tree as well as everything else. Check that out if you want, and I'll catch you in the next one.